Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll be solving this puzzle called or challenge called set.symmetric difference operation, where we'll be performing a symmetric difference operation between two sets. Okay, so this is how you can see just by the diagram you can read, and this is the symbol you can see, the tick, upper tick. I don't know what it is called, but you will find this tick above 6 key in your keyboard. Okay, 6 key, you might have seen the symbol, what it is called, I don't know. So a dot symmetric difference b, so where a and b are two sets. So it's written here, the symmetric difference operator returns a set with all the elements that are in the set and the iterable but not the both. Okay, what does it mean? You have a set a, you have a set b, some elements in a will be there, some elements in b will be there. In the output, what will happen? All the elements will be taken from a and b except which are there in both. So leaving this area, whatever is remaining, all will come in output. Okay, so I hope you are getting the point. Just leave those guys which are those elements which are there in both the sets, and remaining all will be the output. Remaining all will come in one set, and that will be your output. So here you can see, you can use this symbol, this tick symbol, to do symmetric difference, but it only operates in set of elements in set. Okay, so you can only apply this to a set. Then set is immutable. These all things you know. These are same examples you can see, just to give you a glimpse. If you will convert hacker into set and save into s, if you will apply this symmetric difference with rank, so what it will happen, a and k are same in both, right? A and k, rest all will come in the output set. So c, e, h, n, r, small r, you can see h, c, e, r, h, c, e, r, and from here n, n, k, n, n, small r, capital R, sorry, capital R and small n from here, and the rest of the remaining elements is coming from here. So you can see, I mean, whatever the common stuff is, remove those, and whatever is remaining, combine it into a one set. Similarly, you can see R, A, N, K. If you do it with H, A, C, K, E, R, hacker, you can see the same stuff. Okay, here you can see same stuff again. Enumerate, you can see here enumerate. Okay, so enumerating means assigning values to each elements. So capital R is with 0, it starts with 0, so that's why 0 is assigned. Then A is 1, N is 2, K is 3. So enumerated. And then you have hacker here, so you can see there is no common stuff between these two guys, and hence you have all the elements. Okay, if there would be any common elements, you remove those and everything will come from these both sets. Okay, so you can see H, A, C, K, E, R, hacker, and rest all is enumerated rank. Okay, here you can see the same stuff, but rank is taken as one element, whole element. So you can see rank is there apart from hackers, and you can use this symbol in place of symmetric difference, writing symmetric difference, but you have to make sure this guy and this guy is both set. Okay, so same problem statement we have here as well, but this time what we have to do, our task is to find the total number of students who have subscribed to either the English or the French newspaper, but not both. Okay, either the English newspaper or the French newspaper, but not both. Okay, but not both, you can see. So that's how you are applying it. Then there is constraint, you can see the inputs 9, the roll numbers and number of students are same. The output is 8 here. How it is happening? Because you can see the roll numbers 1, 2, 3 and 6, 7 are there in both set. 1, 2, 3 and 6, 8, sorry, yeah, 6, 8, 6, 8 and 1, 2, 3. So 5 elements you remove. Whatever is remaining, what is remaining? 5, 4, 5, 7, 9 from here, and then from here 10, 11, 21, 55. So you can see here total these many numbers are remaining. So length is 8. Okay, total number of students we have to tell, not the roll numbers. So again I'll do the same thing. E studs, then E roll, then F studs, and finally F roll. So this we have to initialize. So int, integer type, input, then set we have to write, set input dot split, and same stuff I'll copy. You should not copy, okay? You should write. Okay, so now you have your numbers, then result I'll write, and E rolls, E roll. Now I'll use the symbol, this one tick symbol, and F roll I'll write. Okay, let me print result so that you can see. Okay, let me run the code. So here you can see the set. These two were given as the roll numbers, and we can see that 55, 5, 7, 9, 10, 21, 4, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, total 8 is there. These stuff. Okay, so it is doing what it is doing. It is taking this set and this set, and it is finding what all numbers are common. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 6, 8 are in both. So remove them. Whatever is remaining in this set as well as in this set, combine them and make a final set. Okay, that's what we are doing. So 4, 5, 7, 9 is coming from the top set, and 10, 11, 21, 55, 10, 11, 21, 55 are coming from this set. Okay, so hopefully you are understanding this how it is working, and we don't want the result, we want the length of it. So that's all. Now we'll run and we'll get the answer. Okay, sample test case is passed. Let's submit it, and you can do the constraint part that I'm leaving. I've done already in intersection, set dot intersection, so you can see that one, and you can see it's all similar. Set operations are all similar, just with slight difference. You can understand how you can use the set properties, different set types. Okay, so this was the problem. Now let's move on to the next problem. Okay.